Right, okay, it's Tuesday morning. Last night got back from holiday about 6 o'clock. I think I landed in my house. So no rain at all in England since I've been gone. So it's still looking a bit dryish. Here's the cows I'm just shutting in. It's the milking cows on the all-round unit. I come out here early this morning, put a bit of grub down the barrier as usual, and put the rest out here. It's about 4 tonne there, and then 2 tonne down each barrier. The cows just come straight out. I see, just walk straight out. It's a lot fresher today. Feeling a little bit more like autumn now. So the grass, there's no grass anywhere. All the grazing ground's completely gone. Young stock, everything at the moment. But so cool, we're going to get some rain at the weekend. I've heard this story loads of times this year and it don't come. But we're going to have to act on it now. We're going to put some fertilizer on the day, on the cutting grounds, and hopefully we're not like, I'm not expecting big cuts anymore because it's like nearly 1st of September. I think it's tomorrow or next day. So we're going to slap that fert on and it'll be a light cut if we get any. If we get any rain, we need rain, and we'll have to wait for rain. If not, it's going to be one of those years where we're going to have to mix a lot of hay and straw in with the grub and probably feed more concentrate to keep the milk up. So it's not going to be ideal, but it could be worse. We could be extremely short. We haven't got a great deal of silage around. Nice bit of silage, but it won't take us through to like middle of April next year, what we quite often need, because it can be a long drawn out spring quite often. So yeah, anyway, the cows are milking well, and the butter fats and proteins are really good, and all the cell counts are low too. So yeah, it ain't too bad. Let's see what the rest are up to. I've got to go up on the spring unit after this to make sure everything's all alright out there. I think it's all tracking on okay, still feeding that grain there too. So and then not many cows to have. So that's helped the people who have been here without me, that's helped out. Not so many cows, but see how it goes. Just got to see what the rest is up to. Right, so I'm around the sheds where the cows just walked out, where I shut them in. There's Joshy boys scraping up. Still extremely dry in. There's Dad over there putting the sand in. Toby's just got a dry case round over there and put them in the shed. They've been swept out and they've had sand. This is what I like to see when I come back from holiday. All moving. All the hustle and bustle's moving really well. Extremely good. Sand got in. Tuesday morning, it's moving well. We gotta make sure we keep putting sand down through here so cows don't do splits on this, because cows got long legs, so you just split out sideways on this concrete. So our actual running costs are quite high for this time of year, because I usually get a nice bit of grass and the milk pushes up a little bit better. It's cheaper too. But we are putting effort in at the moment. We're doing a lot more scraping, a lot more sanding, feeding with a wagon and silage and that. So it's yeah, it's costing a fair bit. So this is how dry it is. So we done all the muck from the lagoon. Went from the lagoon the other side out Headshare out to here. So we couldn't go through the gateway because the gateway's up there. So we had to make a hole in the fence. So this is what I done. I stripped this down about a month ago, just tossed everything aside and sent all the spreaders out through here. Straight off this track, straight out through there, job done. Anyway, we didn't come back to it because no way where the cows can go out there. No rain or anything, nothing grew. So now I'm back from holiday. I thought, well, I just well repair the fence. Anyway, I come on down there just a minute ago where the fencing's taken. Thought, well, I wonder if the holes are still there where I pulled the posts out. I wonder if they like, because it's just bone dry, and they have. And even though we sent, I don't know how many load of muck out through here with tractors and spreaders, and they drove all over this, the hole is still perfectly there and perfectly square. So I just walked along with this fencing stake here and just went like this along. I thought it was about 5 foot apart, and found each hole. So I put the post in, just going to push them down in with a tractor in a minute, and then bang it all up, job done. Spot on. Saved me a job that is, because if they, like on a normal year, they were just filled in, we'd have to measure it all out and do it all over again. But this here is just self-guided, it's spot on. So I thought I'd put that in, and the cows could nearly walk down through here now and just kick over the sand because it's so dry. Even the smell of that sandy, mucky stuff's gone. It's gone down in and rattled about because it's sand, it goes straight down. So I can't see why let cows out here now. So they're out for scratch around, there ain't really a lot here. But we feed them out here and they'll find a bit of dry spot to lie on. let's get this fence prepared, get this one done, get the other one done. Go and put some fert on it. Right, another 30 foot round the corner. So that's the lagoon. I just walk up there, that's the fence what we took down to go in there, and that's the reseed. So I haven't seen this lagoon yet since I got back, because I got back late last night. So I'll just have a look, see how much he has filled up. Hopefully it hasn't filled up much, because it's really dry, so he shouldn't fill up a lot. Yeah, so we've got a bit of water in there. From the part of the washings mainly, part of the water comes in here. That's the lagoon, the shit getting swept out from a dry cows. Now that's all sitting there. So on a normal year when you're getting your rain quite often, we would have mixed that up and took a bit out by now. But we'll have a little mix that, you know, hopefully that'll swish about a bit more on its own. And we'll take that out as late into the winter as possible now. Because we just want as much ground for the cows, so we put this like silage out in the field for them, because we're getting a point now where if it doesn't rain, then we don't want no rain, we want it to stay dry through the winter, so we let the cows like stay out for as long as possible. So I'll just see if I can fill the holes along here in a minute. This is a reseed I'd done a day before I went, so a week ago, in no grass poking out, I don't think. Have a little look. There is a very tiny little bit there, actual bit of grass poking out there, so there's a odd bit coming out, but it's looking pretty dry. Yeah, it's funny really, there's a bit of moisture in there. Yeah, there's plenty of moisture down in there actually. Maybe it's that sand, because this is knee deep sand we put out here right next to the lagoon. So I said any spreaders when you're waiting, I said go on out here, just dump it out, and I said we'll disc this over. I said don't worry about making a mess. So there is moisture in there, he's very dry on top, but yeah, we want a rain. I can't see much more here anywhere. See, if it don't rain, it will come up, because you get the morning dews now going into September, but it ain't gonna come up like you're gonna get all bloody weeds and that come out with it. So we want the moisture now. Hopefully in a week we get all this rain and that'll push up. We don't want no like dry weeks. Now's the time for the rain. Like I said, if it don't, then we don't want that really. It'll stay dry. We want it to rain now. Get this grass established before the winter. Oh, I got a soft tyre. Yeah. Lucky enough I got this. Link the air out of that. One good thing about tractors with air, you've got to have air brakes, so they've got an air tank. Push him in. He's on. There you go. He goes straight on like that. I just got to pump him up. That's Josh out. He's built with that tyre tree. Look at this. Like he's doing it. Look at this rim. Feet all the way round. It's only a 20 plate. It's just this rim here. It takes a fraction somewhere. God knows what it does with it. It's too close to everything. Hello, Papa. Here, my boy. Josh just coming out with some fertilizer for the fertilizer spinner. There we go. 2 bags of time. What's the name? Oh, come on. lift it up a bit. Right, so about once every 3 months we got to change the rubber on this yard scraper. So there's the old rubber blade on there. So we've got 2 on this yard scraper because he's a box scraper, 1 on the front, 1 here. Now this one is completely shot. He wears out a little bit quicker because of sand. We get these skids on the side here wear out too, so we just replace them. Here is the new rubber. And I think this one's got to be cut down a bit because he's 6-foot rubber and that's a 5'8" yard scraper. So we've got the wrong rubber. We've got these bolts too, we've got to change these. So we've had a few bolts come out. The last person to put them on didn't tighten the bolts that tight enough, look at that. So it's a nice dry day to do this. Also feeding young stock out in the field today, so these are the heifers we're going to calve. Completely got no grass, as you can see, look at that, yellow is yellow. And we're just chucking in hay, what we made quite early on. This is like June, when the dry weather first started, and we thought it was great for hay. Let's do this one hand fucker. Oh, you need to put off then. There we go, look at that. You know what time of day it is. When you're feeding cattle out in the field like this, like a large number like this, you've got to make sure you don't run them over. It's quite easily done. Now I've got to watch that.